Hello, welcome to the Disney Dyad channel. Today we are looking at Fun and Fancy Free. This one was released September 27th, 1947. And unlike the other wartime era films, this one only has two shorts that are held together with basic narrative, transition. So we start out with Jiminy Cricket returning, and I think it's really cool that they brought back Jiminy Cricket. It's basically a callback to Pinocchio. We also see Chloe the goldfish. Of course, the cat must be a different cat, or it could be like an older version of Figaro. Not totally sure what they're going for there, but this is obviously not the world of Pinocchio. It's a more contemporary house to the 1940s. But anyway, the two shorts that are basically held together with this Jiminy Cricket narrative is Bongo the circus bear and Mickey and the Beanstalk. And out of the two, I feel like Bongo is actually the weaker of the two. This one, the circus bear, he wants to go out into the wild, and once he does, he meets this female bear, and he doesn't understand the bear customs, so she smacks him, and he's actually hurt. But it turns out bears actually do this to show love. And that's actually an odd thing to hinge your entire conflict on. The fact that, bears smack to show love, and he doesn't understand that they smack to show love. That's actually an odd concept, but, this is a cute little short here. I want to point out some things I did notice, and I wrote down. We actually get some foreshadow that Bongo is actually good at fighting early on, when it shows he actually took on a bull in the circus. So when he actually starts fighting back against the larger bear, he actually can hold his own. Of course, the larger bear is a lot stronger than Bongo, and if they had, 1v1 fight fight it out, the larger bear would probably win. But we actually see that Bongo could actually hold his own, and he ends up winning. Another thing I noticed is when Bongo first goes into the wilderness, he tries to jump over a root, and he's unable to jump over it. Later on, though, after defeating the bear and being accepted into the bear society, he jumps over a root, and he is successful. And I wrote down that was interesting because it symbolizes change. He is now able to hold his own. So now we're back to Jiminy Cricket, and he actually finds a party invitation to, I guess, this ventriloquist. He's holding a party for this little girl. And as Jiminy Cricket goes over there, we go into the next portion of the story, Mickey and the Beanstalk. And I really like the fact that the ventriloquist is the narrator here, and he's like using his puppets to help tell the story. I really like that. That's a very interesting concept, and it actually adds to the comedy because you've got the puppets, playing off of the ventriloquist, and the little girl listening in too. So the Jack and the Beanstalk, this is the better half, and I really like the, this is the solid portion of the story. Little things I noticed. The house is actually where the little girl lives because, that's where the invitation was. I wonder how this connects to the Pinocchio universe. It probably doesn't at all. It doesn't at all. But anyway, that's something I noticed. And also, I liked at the end how the giant is actually revealed to be real. I thought that was pretty clever how they did that at the end. Because the ventriloquist, I forgot his name. I had it somewhere, but yeah. He actually, tells the puppet that don't worry about the giant. He didn't really get hurt because he doesn't exist. It's just a story. But then the giant lifts the roof, and he's real. He's actually looking for Mickey now, and he's like walking through Hollywood because, of course, Mickey would be in Hollywood in this universe because it's basically like, I guess, the real life universe, I guess. But yeah, this is a really solid film. This is one of the better wartime era films. And I think what helps it is because instead of a bunch of individual shorts, we've got two shorts. Of course, the Bongo one is the weaker of the two, but it's cute and it can hold up a little bit. But the Mickey and the Beanstalk one is very strong. It holds the entire film together. And the interesting thing is, apparently it's got a weak theme. The theme is always be happy, but yeah, it's a very weak theme to base the entire film on. Because, you know, at the beginning, Jiminy Cricket's talking about how we just need to be happy. Bongo, it's like, that doesn't fit well because Bongo got to where he was because he was unhappy and he took action and he was free. Jack and the Beanstalk, they were unhappy because they were starving and they took action, and that's how they got help. So the theming doesn't really fit in that case, but it is a really wonderful movie, even though that I think this one is a one that I would recommend everyone to check out. This is a really solid film. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll see you in the next Disney Dyad video.